è partito veloce Insigne, Belotti l'ha visto, eccolo servito, proviamo a farci vedere con Immobile che è andato sulla traccia opposta, ecco il pallone per Immobile, posizione regolare, ha tenuto la porta, c'è Chiesa in area di rigore, Chiesa! Chiesa!
Natural enthusiasm, that's the whole thing. It's the greatest thing in the world, natural enthusiasm.
Oh, there's Rush in there. Rush! Goal! Ian Rush! Liverpool back in front.
Beardsley back to Barnes again. And Aldridge! A magnificent goal! Beardsley, Barnes, Aldridge.
Mellor, lovely cushion header, but Gerrard! Oh, you beauty! What a head, son! What a head! Well, you take a tap in these circumstances. What you have. Torres, in first to him. Torres gets past him and scores his first Liverpool goal on his Anfield debut. Sturridge again, can't let them fly, and does so brilliantly.
This is Solo P1. Welcome to the final whistle. This is Liverpool versus Bournemouth player review. And I'm going to bring in my coach, he's my partner in crime. He is TOTO. Big up.
Yeah, big up, man.
How's it going, TOTO? How's it going? How is it going?
Yeah, going well. Happy, obviously. Yeah, overall, going well. Got a league race tomorrow. Just going to get some practice in for that. But yeah, overall, all good.
Listen, bro, we bounced back. You know, the old saying, you get back on the horse. Try and try again. We got back on that horse. It could have been at about 8-0. Let's face it, it could have been 8-0 today. Easy, could have been 8-0. I think we let him off the hook a little bit, in my opinion. But I'm happy. Liverpool are temporarily on top of the table. It depends what happens tomorrow with Arsenal and Man City. I'm actually looking at the table now. I'm probably thinking they're better off drawing. I wouldn't mind if they draw tomorrow because we're on top of the table. But Liverpool today, absolutely amazing. Good from Diaz as well. Big up to Diaz playing good again. Let's see if we can carry on that momentum through the season. He's doing good now, but I want to see Diaz continue that to the end of the season. But I'm happy for Diaz. He's getting his goals in. And also your boy, Darwin Núñez today, waiting patiently to get his first goal under Arne Slot. What are you saying?
You can see that the goal meant something to him. It was an amazing goal. I didn't expect that at all. When I saw the ball just floating, I was thinking, yeah, that's got to be a goal, man. He's floating in bottom left corner. It was absolutely amazing because it was from an angle as well. It was amazing. Coming off the right side, drifts to the right side and cutting, and it was on his weak foot as well.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And when he went over to the corner post, and he started to cry, man, because all the abuse he got on social media. He made his Instagram private. He made it Instagram private. So only people who actually, I think, friends or something, friends of him or follow him, actually get to be on his account, right?
Yeah.
Because I know all his socials, he deleted everything off. Remember that one time when he deleted all Liverpool posts from that?
He comes off like a sensitive guy, and he's like he's very emotional. We saw that during the Copa America, when he just steamed into the crowd, started throwing his hands, which I thought was entertaining. I gotta admit it did look entertaining. But he's an emotional guy. He's one of them. He wears his heart on his sleeve, as they say in his country. But for all the haters who said that Liverpool got smoked by Forest and we weren't going to bounce back, this is for all you people.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
There you go. Very simple, really. It's very simple. Very simple. But you know what? I'm so happy for Liverpool. They all play good. Diaz played good. I just want to, like I said, I want to see it continue to the rest of the season. I'm so happy for Darwin Núñez. Very happy for Darwin Núñez getting his goal. and this nearly happened today. You know, he nearly landed. Listen to this.
Eccolo servito, proviamo a farci vedere con Immobile che è andato sulla traccia opposta, ecco il pallone per
Really
Immobile,
happened.
posizione regolare, ha tenuto la porte, c'è Chiesa in area di rigore, Chiesa!
It nearly happened today. He came on and he made an impact. He nearly scored. He hit the bar. Salah should have threw balled him as well. He had a volley. This guy is waiting to score. You know what? I remember when he first came to Liverpool, and he was doing that interview with on the Liverpool channel, and he was in the and after he went in the taxi, he was with his girl, and he said, "I want to see the famous cup. I want to see this famous cup," and because people say when you come to Liverpool, you haven't really arrived unless you scored in the cup end, isn't it? Obviously, that's Liverpool rules. And he come on today, and it's like he had a mission. He come on, and he was so good. He was so good. You could see something's going to happen. Something is going to happen. When he gets a full game, Chiesa is going to, something's going to happen. You could see it. And I thought to myself, he's ready. He come on. I just wanted him to score, man. When he hit that ball, I just wanted him to score. But anyway, Liverpool played good today. I'm so happy for Liverpool. I'm so happy that we bounced back. And it's going to happen. Liverpool, we bounce back. So before we get into the player reviews, player review or lineup or review, what you want to call it. What do you think of Sabo? What do you think of Sabo?
Quiet. He's been like that for the past 3 games now. Quiet. No, to be fair, I think the first one of that 3 games was really good. I think 2 games ago he was good. But now these past 2 games he's been quiet and he's not showing. He's basically showing that, that skill at Leipzig, which he had, is absolutely amazing at Leipzig, right? And he was all right last season. Man, this is his time that he has to shine because he's in the 10. He's in his favourite position. He's got the free roam. You can't argue with that. He can go anywhere he wants around that pitch. He can go defence. He can go right wing, left wing, striker. He can go anywhere. He's free roam. He can do whatever he wants, right? So he's got no excuses. He plays that for Hungary. He plays the 10 for Hungary. He played more 3 for Hungary. So I don't know what's going on at the moment. That 8 role as well. It's true what Arne Slot says. He has to do better. That's the only thing. That's the thing I like about Arne Slot. He's he's straight to his players. He's cutthroat. Yeah. He said to Szoboszlai. He said to Szoboszlai, and he knew Szoboszlai was listening. He knew he has to do better. He has to get his numbers up. He's wearing that famous 8, right? And he has to get his numbers up. It's as simple as that, right? So him at the moment now, there was times they could have passed the ball. That Núñez was onside. You had Salah on.
Yeah.
Salah was in the awkwardest angle. Núñez was going through the middle. He should have just went to Núñez. There was one time where you found the right pass to Salah, which of course is what I'm talking about now, which is fine. You find the pass to Salah, Salah missed, right? There was a better option, one through the middle, because Núñez cut inside, right? And then I think cut the other way, cut to the left, right? And there was no one marking him. Should have played the pass, right? So Szoboszlai, it's just slow reactions. When the last time he shot, he had that one good shot last season, and that's it. He had that one good shot last season, and all of a sudden he's just dropped. Not from last season, I'm not going too far, but I think a couple of games ago he was good. But now he's back to the old Szoboszlai. Just sloppy passing, losing the ball.
Yeah.
It's like that time against United as well, that, we got too cocky and you should have finished your dinner. I'm not even blaming United. United actually played well, but come on, you need to put them chances away.
I know. Spent a lot of money for him as well.
Every goal counts. He's an 8 at the end of the day. And I know numbers for Liverpool mean a lot. Like 8 is what Steven Gerrard wore. He went Steven Gerrard's number, right? And he's not living it. He's living up to expectations. I don't know if he's got pressure when he's coming to Liverpool or wearing that number. But I don't think we should even mention the number. I think it's about him. He's not playing well as a player. But yeah, that's in my opinion. He's been sloppy recently, and yeah.
Yeah, big up to Uncle Rods, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat room. Big up, man. Go subscribe to Uncle Rods. If anyone's got 6 people watching, subscribe to Uncle Rods. Got Liverpool channel, very, very good channel as well. Go and subscribe to Uncle Rods. Big up every time. So yeah, I'm liking Kaiser, bro. Uncle Rods. I'm liking Chiesa. I know he come on and he was only on for a while, but you can see this man's gonna cook. This is why I always play this song.
Belotti l'ha visto, eccolo servito, proviamo a farci vedere con Immobile che è andato sulla traccia opposta, ecco il pallone per Immobile, posizione regolare, ha tenuto la porte, c'è Chiesa in area di rigore, Chiesa! 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 La Chiesa di nuovo!
It's gonna happen. It is going to happen. This man, he will cook. He's going to cook Chiesa. He come on with a man. He nearly scored, man. He nearly scored. I was going to be so happy when he scores. So I remember when he come to the club, everyone's got, yeah. See, he knows, man. He knows. I remember when he come to the club, yeah, and all the haters, all the rival fans are saying, he's finished, 26-year-old finished. Okay. He said he's finished. He's not the same player. But you know why there was vex? There was vex because Liverpool brought him for so cheap and they never. That's why he was vexed. It's very simple. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it, I'm going to invite, what I'm going to do, present. I'm going to get the screen up there for the player ratings. And then we can fire off.
Yeah, man. But I know this is nothing to do with Liverpool, but, you know, Villa actually came back, you know.
Did they win, did they?
3-1. Literally, Wolves were winning 1-0, and it was come to the 70th minute. And I think Watkins scored.
Yeah.
And then they just came back 3-1. 3-1 for Villa.
That's what good teams do.
Big up to Villa, you know. Also in the Champions League as well. But yeah, 3-1 to Villa, you know. It was a good win for them. You know, actually came back as well from the last minutes, and Wolves were having them over all game. You know, could not break through the defence, but, you know, they came back and, you know, it was a good win for them.
That's it, man. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to go through the player ratings. We're going to start off with Kelleher. Can I start Kelleher? For me today, I thought Kelleher had big responsibility on his shoulders.
Amazing.
We know that he's been in the press saying that he basically wants to leave Liverpool. He wants to get more games. He wants to be a main player. He doesn't want to sit on the bench. I understand where he's coming from. Been at the club for a while. He thought that he was going to be the guy to replace Alisson. But obviously they're bringing in that other dude that's coming in. I can't pronounce his name. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. But Kelleher, he came in today. He didn't know probably how the crowd was going to react to him because he publicly said that he wants to leave Liverpool. We know how certain fans can go on, you get me, when a player wants to leave a certain club. But today, he made a brilliant save today. He denied Samuel from scoring. What a brilliant save by Kelleher today. And he stopped Trent from scoring in his own net as well. It could have been an own goal by Trent, and he also stopped that. So for me, Kelleher today is getting a nice number 9. I thought Kelleher today was really outstanding. Really played good today.
Yeah, 9. I was going to say the same thing because he did make a couple of mistakes. He did come out of his box sometimes too early. I don't know if he's over keeper or our keeper, but Kelleher played absolutely amazing today. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Safe. He had a lot to do on his hands. There was a lot of shots. And he saved all of them. You know, there's times where Bournemouth was in actually dangerous positions. And so when Kelleher, I rate him, man. I rate him so highly as a keeper. When someone was injured last season, he was filling in. Every single game, filling in.
I like Kelleher as well.
Kelleher's an absolute amazing keeper from Ireland as well. And you know them Ireland mans love Liverpool. You know that, right? And, Kelleher, 9 for me. Absolutely amazing. He deserves it.
Yeah, he played good. He played really good.
And if he does move on to another club, you know, big up to him. I won't blame him.
I know.
Because if I was in the same position, and I know my ability as a keeper, and I can do so much better, right, and be a starting player, I will go to a different club. But if we can hold on to him as a second keeper, that'd be good as well. because Keller is amazing.
Yeah. So he's getting a 9 for me. Now, I'm going to start with Trent. For me, Trent today, he had the license today to come forward. You can see the way he was playing. He spent a lot of the first half going forward. And even though he gave the ball away, I heard that he gave the ball away 21 times during the match. The pass to Diaz was world class. So when Diaz scored, and for me, he was overall. He played overall good. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for Trent, even though he gave the ball away 21 times, which he's got to be a record. And for me, but he still played good. So I'm going to give Trent a 7 out of 10. I thought he deserves a 7 out of 10.
I think for me that his passing was wicked, in my opinion. I think his passing was good, right? Defending the first half was good. Second half, no. I think defending was a bit stuck in the second half.
Yeah.
But you don't expect Trent is not like a defensive right back, because in modern day right backs now that of course you have to defend your defender. If you're a right back, you're marked down as a defender. You've got to defend, right? And Trent's decent at defending. I think he's decent. He's improved. Think about Trent last year compared to this year. Trent is doing so much in defending. First off, especially, absolutely masterclass of defending. Masterclass down that right hand side. I think he was defending Semenyo from Bournemouth, right?
Yeah.
It was amazing. And I'll give 8 for Trent because, I think his passing was on point. But his defending just weren't good in the second half, which, lacked a bit what Kelleher nearly saved him.
Yeah.
So, 8 for Trent, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. We'll give Trent an 8. Even though I said a 7, we'll give him a 7.5. Can meet in the middle. I thought it was a 7.5, but he's what he's, isn't he? Put him a 7 because I said 7, you said 8, so we'll meet in the middle. So Trent is getting a 7.5. Now let's get on to for me, the man of the match, Ibru Konate. Ibru Konate today turned into prime Pirlo. If you watch Pirlo back in the day, I think you probably watched. I'm not sure if you watched him because I don't know about age. I don't want to know. But anyway, Konate turned into prime Pirlo, and whoever watches football who knows about prime Pirlo, you should just get the ball and loft it over to the strikers today. Yeah. Simple, and he was the best at doing it as well. And Ibra Konate turned into a prime Pirlo, how he lofted the balls over to Diaz, what led Diaz to go on his way to score some goals. Absolutely amazing. It was the opener that done it. Diaz's first goal when he just lofted the ball over there, and it was pinpoints. His passing today was like Trent Alexander. Now I also, because when I played football, I still play, but when I played football, I used to play left back, right back, or centre back. Now people used to say to me, "Oh, you don't need to defend." I mean, as a centre back, you just need to defend. Sorry, you just need to defend. You don't have to be a good passer. I said that's where you're wrong. My football coach told me that the defenders need to be able to pass even more than the midfielders, because the defenders, if you've got the ball, what are you going to do? If you can't pass, you're not going to be a good defender.
Got a dribble as well,
But the main thing with a centre back is you stop the ball from going into the goalkeeper's net, you protect the goalkeeper, and you have to hoof the ball up the field. You have to be able to pass the ball. If you can't pass the ball, if you've got the midfield and says, pass with the ball, and you pass the ball, you don't get the ball to the midfield, what then? You're not going to be a good defender, are you? You have to be able to pass the ball as well. And today, Ibra Konate was absolutely amazing today. Prime Pirlo, 101, the way he was hoofing them balls to Diaz, 100%. And for me, he's getting a 10 out of 10, because for me, Ibra Konate was the man of the match. That's it. Go on.
Yeah. 10 for me, yeah. Won all his aerial duels.
Every time.
Strong. But yeah, his ball playing absolutely amazing, especially the modern day centre back. And a modern day centre back now, obviously, you have to pass the ball. You got to be a ball playing centre back. Of course, you got different kind of centre backs. Play simple passes. Yeah, like you said, you got to learn. You got to pass the ball, even if it's a simple pass. You still got to make that pass, and you still got to pass the ball. And if there is no options, you've got to hoof that ball up there. And Kanate did that perfectly, right? And yeah, 10 for me for Kanate. He played absolutely amazing.
He was the man of the match.
Yeah,
he was the man of the match.
I think Luis Diaz was man of the match for Premier League, but not in my opinion.
Not for me, he wasn't.
I think Kanate is just the man of the match for me. You know,
I thought if you could have two man of the matches, obviously it would be Diaz. You only can have one, and for me it was Kanate. In my opinion,
Kanate,
anyway.
you know what it is with football. Defense is probably the most important position.
He's the one who set up Diaz for the goal as well.
Yeah,
the first goal.
Yeah.
So let's go to Virgil van Dijk. As always,
I say 9.
Imperious. I would say imperious. I'm going to use that terminology today. Imperious in the air. That means he was magical in the air. Absolutely amazing. He was the man in the air. He made so many interceptions today as well. Bournemouth tried to have his way with Van Dijk. Van Dijk weren't having it. And it completed. You know how much he completed, which was absolutely amazing as well. He completed 45 passes. Like good passes, 45. Yeah. He says impressive. He completed all 45 passes he attempted. So he attempted 45 passes. I'm not sure if it was in the first half. I think it was the first half, and he completed all of them. Imagine that, because sometimes when you're a footballer and you pass the ball, you don't always go to the person. He's did every pass he done went to the player. That is absolutely outstanding. That is just world class. This is why when people say that the best two centre backs pairing in the league are what's his name, flipping Saliba and the other one, right? There's no way that Kanate and Virgil van Dijk are not at number one for pairing in the Premier League. I don't care. I don't care about Arsenal defense. We've got a good defense as well. I think that Kanate and Virgil van Dijk are the best pairing centre backs in the Premier League, in my opinion. So go ahead. I'm going to give Virgil a 8 out of 10. Now, you know what? Blow it. I'm giving him a 9.
I'll give him 9 because I think, composed. He's a bit more passive compared to Kanate, but that's what he is. And Van Dijk is the sweeper. He's the one who just sweeps the ball, and when it comes to set pieces, he sweeps it away. He's a sweep when it comes to those set pieces. Good in the air, headed the ball out, cleared the ball, really good. Made the right passes. We didn't see that long ball ability, which he usually has. But again, he made the nice, simple passes. He found the path forward, and it was good, man. It was really good. It's a 9 for Virgil.
So Virgil van Dijk is getting a number 9.
Best centre-back pairing in the league.
Of course. What did I say? He says Saliba
and Gabriel. Yeah.
They're not better than them two. It's not as a pairing.
I think.
And not individually either. Because for me, Kanate is better than Gabriel, and Van Dijk is definitely better than flipping Saliba. So there goes that one. So the next one is Andy Robinson.
Amazing.
I think he was good. Yeah, I'll give him today. He was. I'll let you run this one. Go on, I'll let you run this one.
Absolutely amazing. Up and down the pitch. Defensively amazing. Interceptions. One of the best games he played this season, if not the best game he played this season. But yeah, absolutely amazing. I'll give him 8. I'll give Andy Robinson an 8. He deserves it.
He did play today. He had a big pass today.
At his age.
I know. And
30 years of age, and he's still running up and down the pitch like that. Amazing.
I know. And his mission today, you know what his mission today was to stop Semyon. Yeah, and he did it. He done his job. So what you giving him 7? I'm going to go with what you
8.
said.
I went 8.
I'm going to go with 8 as well. He did play good today. And you know what? And you know when Klopp rested him on the week against against AC Milan. That was a good decision. Good decision. So the next one is we're going on to the midfielders now. Gravenberch, for me, kind of struggled at the beginning to contain Bournemouth in the dangerous counter attacks for about 20 minutes, but after that he came into his own. I thought he played good again today. His passing was absolutely amazing today. I'm so glad And I remember last season when everyone was saying, "Oh, Gravenberch should go," and I remember me and you saying on this same channel, we kept saying, "Hold on, he's hardly had any games. Give him time. He's just come in. He's only a young man. Give him time." But if we saw at the end of last season, you could see that there was a player there. And I said, when the new manager comes in, maybe he'll perform better under a new manager. And I think and this season, he's been our MVP this season, Gravenberch, and there's no arguing about that. He's been our best player this season. And today, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 because I thought he was good. 8 out of 10.
I agree with you. Said first half, he was lacking.
Yeah.
His through balls were, his runs forward.
Yeah.
His drive with the ball was amazing. Through balls, vision. Gravenberch is such a good player. He's such a good player. And, proving Bayern Munich wrong. Bayern Munich leaving him on the bench because they didn't believe in him.
Oh.
We bring him to Liverpool, building him up, and now he's probably one of the best midfielders in the league. Top five midfielders in the league. And in my opinion, I'll say opinion.
He's playing like a top 5. Let's see how he goes for it. See, I want to judge people at the end of each season, or at least at Christmas. But at the moment, I think at the moment he's playing as a top 3 midfield. At the moment, he's playing like a top 3 midfield. Never mind top 5. Who's playing better than him in midfield? Rodri, obviously, he's the best. Who else?
I'm not sure.
I don't think Gravenberch. No, not Gravenberch. I don't think Fingy's doing anything for Man City. I think he's injured again. What's his name?
De Bruyne. De Bruyne is doing amazing for City.
Yeah, but I don't think he's playing that good at the moment. I don't
not
think
as good as he was last season.
Yeah.
So top 2, top 3, maybe.
He's in the top 3, I think. I'll put him in there. So, what we're giving him? We gave him 7, 8. We gave him 8. So the next one, McAllister, best passer in Liverpool for me. He's passing it at him and Trent. I think McAllister to me, he's a world class player in my opinion. Now he's arrived. I didn't want to give him that world class tag when he first came into our, not straight away like most people do. I want to give him, but his short passes, it was brilliant. His long passes were brilliant. His vision is absolutely outstanding, and his link-up play is so good. You can't beat his link-up play. Him and Salah, when he links up with Salah, and he does a nice pass. He passes Salah on the right hand side. Salah just cuts in a bit. He just goes on the wing. McAllister is a maestro, and I'm going to give McAllister today an 8 out of 10.
I'll give him 9. That's in my. I think I'll give him a 9 because
8.5. Then that's what you're getting.
8.5. Defensively amazing.
Yeah,
I see it as a double pivot. He's playing wicked defensively, dropping into centre back. When Virgil's going forward, when Virgil was driving with the ball, when Virgil went up to midfield, he went into centre back, and as soon as Virgil came back, he went straight back into the pivot. It's a smooth transition. His transition is absolutely amazing. That's why DN's probably one of the hardest positions to play in football. That and centre back, in my opinion. Yeah. Because you can't.
I think the most hardest thing to do in football for me is, and these are not in order, I'm just saying it out there, scoring goals. Yeah. The DM, because that's very important. Centre back and a goalkeeper. Them 4. They're the most important. I think they're the hardest as well.
Yeah. And McAllister's on that perfectly, 8.5.
Yeah. So we're going to Dominic Szoboszlai. Not to me, not his day. We talked about him at the beginning of the video. It weren't his day today. Dominic Szoboszlai. Chance again. Nothing come of it. In the first half, the game bypassed him completely in the first half. Kind of just bypassed it, eventually taken off after an hour. Not his day, not really. He hasn't been... he turned up a bit in the Champions League. But regarding league form, he hasn't really turned up for Liverpool. I still think there's hope for Dominic Szoboszlai. I want him to improve. I don't want to say, just get out. But obviously, if he's not performing, then he has to leave. But I want something. Look, when he joined Liverpool last season, we saw a glimpse of it at the beginning, and all of a sudden he just went to mush. And I know there's a player in there. He just needs to believe in himself. But Dominic Szoboszlai, for me, I only can give him a 5 out of 10. I can't give him no more.
Szoboszlai give 3.
Oh, God.
No, 3.
Yeah.
He had a couple good shots. I've got to admit, he had a couple good shots. Should have passed. Should have passed a lot more.
There you go. Just put on your notes. I got on my notes. Should have passed. Should have passed. Should have passed. Very simple.
That's all I've got. Should have passed.
Yeah.
Should have passed. It should have passed.
Yeah,
It should have passed because there's so much chances.
I can't give. We've got to give him more than a 3, man. Just give him a 5. Come on, just give him a 5, man.
Yeah,
Now, you know what? Just put him there.
He had a couple good shots, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the next one, we're going to get onto the strikers now. Mohamed Salah. It didn't quite happen for him today. Nearly scored again twice. I thought he should have passed to Chiesa, man. But when Chiesa come on, he never kind of went for himself. Just didn't happen for him today. But he was making himself look busy. Doing some good passes during the game as well. He did have some good passes during the game, as Salah does. I think he created about 6 chances today in the game. I think he created about 6 chances, very good chances. So I'm not really going to knock him down a bit. So I'm going to give Mohamed Salah 7 out of 10. Could have been more if he would have
scored. I'll say 6.
So we're giving the 6.5 then.
It's too greedy.
Why do you give? What you want to give? What?
Too greedy. Should have passed to Chiesa.
Yeah.
He had a chance to pass to Nunes as well. Open. Gets him out of that Salah sometimes, man. Sometimes he can hit the ball so casually.
If other people score, not him, that's when he becomes greedy.
Sometimes he can just shoot the ball just so casually, just a little toe poke.
Yeah.
And it gets him mad sometimes, man. Still a good player there, but
oh yeah.
yeah, but sometimes he has these games that just gets him mad, but still world class anyway.
So let's get on to Darwin Núñez. Do this. Let's get on to Darwin Núñez, given the nod today by his manager. The manager says, "Go and do your thing. You're gonna start. You're gonna start today." And we said it on the player ratings the other day. The player lineup, Núñez should start. Given the nod, because obviously Jota has been absolutely horrendous, and let's face it, he needs a rest. We don't want to overplay Jota because we know what happens when we overplay Jota. He tends to get injured. So Núñez come on today. He repaid his manager with a goal. Was busy as always. He got subbed at 71 minutes, which I thought was the right thing to do, I think. But on his evidence, he will get more chances to impress Arne Slot. You could see today, even before he scored the goal, you could see Darwin Núñez in his face, his confidence is growing. Because that's all he needs. That's all he needs, is confidence. If Darwin Núñez starts scoring and prove everybody, if he starts scoring, and prove the doubters, and he starts scoring, he's going to be lethal. I know because he's got the speed. He just has to learn to not be offside all the time. This is why I think I said before on this channel, I think he should get an offside coach, like a coach, so a one-on-one coach, so he doesn't run offside all the time, because he's known for doing that. But he played good today, man. Darwin Núñez played good today. He got the goal. He looked energetic. He was energized. I think him being on the bench for so long helped him, because he came on hungry. And I'm going to give Darwin Núñez an 8 out of 10 because I thought he deserved it, man.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Pressing, absolutely amazing pressing. Interceptions, every time we lose the ball, he's the one. He runs back into right back sometimes to cover for Trent. And as a striker, a centre forward, coming back like that, my man has no lungs. He has no lungs, man. Núñez. So, 8 for me, Núñez. I want to see this form every single time he plays. That goal that he scored was absolutely unexpectedly, and you see how much it meant for him. People end of the day shouldn't be giving him so much hate. He's a human being like all of us, one professional footballer, but that's only a title. It's only a title at the end of the day, right? Outside the professional football, there's just normal people, so. I always say, if you're in that position, Núñez, and you was getting hated like that, how would you like it? That's the same, rhetoric I use.
It's just football, man. It's just football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not that deep, man. It's just football, man. People just look. But a lot of the time, I'm not saying all of them, but you do get some people that just don't like him. It's not a personal thing. They just think See, people get misunderstood with this hate thing towards Nunes. Some people just say, I don't think he's good enough for my club. I want him to go. And then some people interpret that into hate. And it's not hate. The guy just says, I don't think he's good enough for Liverpool. I want him to go. That's it. And then someone will look at that and go, you know what? You're just a hater. And he's not being a hater. He's just saying he just doesn't want he doesn't want a Nunes at the club. You get some people that go too far that do hate. They go on his Instagram and send him stuff like that, talk about his family and stuff like that, like they even know his family. And that's a toxicity that I don't want and that we all hate. And that's all it is, man. So 8 out of 10 for Nunes. Hope he keeps scoring. Good for him, man. Good for him. Now the next one is Luis Diaz. For me, he was the man of the moment today. Not the man of the match, but the man of the moment. Just when his nerves began to creep in around Anfield, because I thought at the beginning, is he going to score? He's going to score. Diaz showed supreme composure for the entire game to net 2 quick-fire goals. Brilliant goals by Luis Diaz. And for anybody watching this, I do not hate Luis Diaz. I just want him to score goals. Now, last season, Luis Diaz had an horrendous season. If someone's going to say to me that Diaz had a good season last season, they're just lying to themselves. He had an horrendous season last season. Look at his goal ratio. Look at his misses. Weren't just Darwin Nunes what missed. This is what people don't know. The people just always say, "Oh, Darwin Nunes missed a lot of goals." Luis Diaz missed a lot of goals as well, and his goal tally last season was horrendous.
You missed that league-winning goal against City. Could have went ahead of
the league-winning goal against City. He missed a lot of goals. Luis Diaz did, and he played horrendous last season. He looked good on the ball, but there was no finish. Now, when I watched Luis Diaz now, after 2 or 3 games, people saying, I told you he was a good guy. I told you that he was a good player. I told you he was a good player after 3 games. So they would dismiss the 30-plus games that he played last season, which he missed every single game. He missed most of his shots. His goal tally was rubbish. So they forget all that last season. And because he had 2 or 3 good games this season, he's back. It doesn't work that way. It does not work like that with me. With me, I want to see this season. I want to see how he plays this season. I want to see what he's like at Christmas when we go deep into the title race, when we go deep into the Champions League. I want to see what he's playing like then. Now, at the end of the season, if he bags 15 goals or whatever, and he's got all this, then I'll say, you know what? Boom, he's back. But I'm not going to do it yet. It's only 5 games in. People just need to relax. But today, he played brilliantly. He could have got man of the match. But for me, it was Ibrahim Konate. He played absolutely brilliant today. Luis Diaz, absolutely brilliant. And Slot done the right thing by taking him off in the 71st minute just to rest him. That's something Klopp wouldn't have done. Klopp would have left him on, but it is what it is. But today, he played good today. And he nearly got man of the match for me, but he's just underneath Konate. And for me, Luis Diaz is getting a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. He's finishing with amazing, on point. Especially that set off Konate as well. He took the last really good.
Badass played good.
Yeah, well, what I was going to say, Diaz played amazing today. Credit's due. But yeah, 9 for Diaz. And plus, what you're talking about, that give him a season. Like, I'm gonna bring in Man United fans. When Rashford scored a goal, I think on the weekend against Barnsley in the flipping, I don't even know who they're against. Barnsley in the Carabao Cup. It was 7-0 against Barnsley, a League 2 team, which is 4th division of English football, right? Which you expected to win. You are expected to win against Barnsley. You should be paying them up 15-0, right? With the players you've got, Premier League players, yeah. And then Rashford scores 1 goal.
Yeah, and everybody said
he does this. He does this against Barnsley, right? And you got a guy Nacho scoring a goal over there, and he's celebrating like he's won the league final, right? Yeah. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing.
And everybody's saying, "No, he's back. He's back. He's back."
I know.
This is what I'm saying about the football fans, certain football fans today. You could have, like I said, Diaz played horrendous last season. He missed so many chances. He's absolutely horrendous season last season. Even Diaz would admit that he had a crap season last season. His goal ratio, his goal tally was like that. And that guy should have got the chances he had. He should have been at least 20 plus goals, but he wasn't. He didn't even get to 10. I don't think he got to 10 in the league. I think he got 9, I think. But you're looking at Luis Diaz, We should have scored more. There's so many key games against Man City as well, against Man United in that cup in the semi-finals, and we bottled it because Diaz had two open chances. One a set up from Mo Salah and a set up from someone else. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been McAllister. And he was in front of goals and he skied them. People forget about all that. It's because he had 2 or 3 good games this season. People think, there you go, haters. There you go, haters. What do you mean, there you go, haters? Do it a whole season. Do it a whole season, then we can talk any. If he does it all the season, then I'll turn around and say, you know what? Big up, he's back. But I'm not going to do it after 5 games. Sorry, not after last season. What I saw, I'm not doing it. I'm not hating on Diaz. I think he's a good player, but we need to see more. And I hope we do see more. Being a Liverpool fan, I want him to succeed. Plays for Liverpool. There you go. So I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Where's Diaz? There you go. 9 out of 10 for me. Konate was the man of the match. If we could have another man of the match, it would be Diaz as well. So I'm going to get that 9.5. I'm going to give him a 9.5. 9.5.
Yeah.
Now, let's go to the subs. Curtis Jones added calmness for the possession in midfield when he came on after 60th minute. And although probably should have scored, but he was still good in the midfield area. He gave it stability. So I'm going to give Curtis Jones probably a 6 out of 10.
6, yeah. Solid all around.
The next one is Chiesa. Chiesa for me. You know what? When he come on, man, he was just a man possessed. He should have scored. It weren't his fault. I think Mo Salah should have freeballed him. He hit the bar as well. Just skimmed the bar. He should have scored. I thought he was going to score, man. I know this guy's going to cook. He's been salivating for weeks to come on the pitch to score for Liverpool, and he said he wants to score in the cup. And because we know you have arrived when you score in the cup, and I believe when he gets a full game, he will score. So Chiesa come on today, almost made an impact, like I said. Half on the half volley, didn't happen for him. Skimmed the post. We got one flagged offside as well. Is what it is. But I'm going to give Chiesa today a 6.5 out of 10. Nah, a 6 out of 10. He just
6 out of 10. Chiesa, first touch, first shot.
I ain't got a picture of Chiesa. I'll get one. So next one is Cody Gakpo. Put one on a plate for Jones.
7.
That's the one where I said that Jones missed it. For owning midfield to hit it wide. But that's Jones for you, isn't it? He does that sometimes. He done that a lot last year as well.
He's not a good finisher.
Nah, he ain't easy. So I'm going to give Cody Gakpo 6 out of 10 as well.
I'll say 7. Came on and he created 3 chances as soon as he came on.
6.5.
And he had 15 minutes left of the game. Absolutely amazing.
So Slot, after a disappointing loss to Nottingham Forest at home, and he came back. He bounced back after back-to-back wins, one in AC, at the San Siro, and now at Anfield. He's back to normal again, man. Arnie Slot, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10.
Arnie Slot.
For
me, tactically good. I think he's learned his lesson for Nottingham Forest. You know, ever since then we played completely differently. We play more possessive.
Yeah.
We pick our passes. But you can see Arnie Slot was so, Nunes taking his chance. Of course, he looked so happy. He's actually celebrated. Because usually Arnie Slot, every time we score, shakes his hand with the trainers and the assistant managers and just looks on and just stays cool. That's Arnie Slot. But I think he was pleased to see Nunes take his chance. Because he put Nunes on a plate. On the spot, he started him right in place of Jota because Jota was playing crap. But I think Arnie Slot 8 for me, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so we've got the 8 out of 10. So that's it, man. That's the end of this. Stop the screen. There you go. So that's the end of it, man. Anything you say before we leave? Because I'm going to go and do the F1 thing now. I think qualifying's on. I missed the live. We're going to go and watch it live now. So what you say, man?
Overall, it was a good weekend for the Premier League. Good weekend for Liverpool. I'm happy. More points on the table. We've only lost one. We've won 4 games out of 5. Of course, the one against Nottingham Forest was the 5th one. We won 4 games out of 5 this season. Absolutely good start to the season. Let's try go win. Let's go faultless for the next 5 games. The league, I want to win, man. I want to win the league. Of course, Champions League as well, but I want to win that league, man. Yeah. So important. The clinical of English football, and so good job by Liverpool today. Good job by Nunes scoring his goal. You can see how much that meant for him. Good job for Diaz getting the 2 goals. Great job for Kanate. All our team deserves a good rating. The only thing that's been the downfall for Sabazala needs to improve.
I know.
Overall, good.
Big up, man. So I'm going to be heading off now. Everybody remember to like the video, smack the likes. If you're watching it on the replay, remember to hit that like button. Before we go, we're going to say a shout out to our mascot of the team. Our mascot is Kurgan. There you go. Every time. I want to see that. Anyway, for all you people, I'm going to be heading off now. See you later, guys. Big up to everybody. See you later, Toto. Probably see you on Monday for the F1. Or tomorrow, is it? Yeah, tomorrow, Monday, anyway. For the F1 weekend wrap up, it'll probably be tomorrow. Probably depends what time. Actually, it'll be tomorrow because it starts early. So we're back tomorrow F1, and then that's it. And then we're back probably a Tuesday for the cup lineup. But yeah, we're gonna head off. See you later, guys. Big up to you, Toto. See you later, guys. Remember to hit the like button. See you later.
Big up, mate.